Hello everybody, and welcome back to Season 45 of the Pichu London Cup Series. Today we are here at North Wilkesboro Speedway for the running of the Cookout 400, as we return here to this legendary racetrack that hosted the NASCAR Cup All-Star Race earlier this season, and also hosted the PLCS All-Star Race as well. So now we're back. This time this race will count towards the points, and could help decide on who will make the playoffs for Season 45. So we can't wait for this race to get underway, as we're about to get the green here at North Wilkesboro. On the pole will be the one-car Richard Morphy. Alongside him will be the number 22 of Mad Hunter. James Richardson starts in row 2 alongside Austin Stitzel. And Richardson was the winner last weekend at Pocono, and is now going for a third win this season. Aiden Bigelow starts in row 3 with Casey Hoyt, and Nathan Ormond and Avi Sachs start in row number 4. And then Maxwell Smart and Hayden Stringer will round out the top 10, both from the same team. And here's a legendary driver here in the number 3 today, James Qualls, who runs the Castrol GTX Cup Series over on his channel. He is going to make a runoff start here at North Wilkesboro in the number 3 car tonight. So James Qualls, one of the legends of NR Town 3, is going to make a start here tonight in that number 3 car with a retro scheme, I might add, for the team. So pretty nice paint scheme they'll be running here today. And here are the rest of the drivers in this field as they start in order. And we're about to get the green flag to run this race here at North Wilkesboro. Here we go. The pace car will roll off the track for this 140 lap race around the legendary racetrack known as North Wilkesboro. It hosted the All-Star race here earlier this season, and Matt Hunter won that race. He starts on the front row today, so he has experience here at this track. But who will take the checkers here at North Wilkesboro as we continue the run to the playoffs? And here we go. The green flag will wave for the Cookout 400 at North Wilkesboro Speedway. We are green. Here comes Richardson down the bottom. Can he make it 3 wide? Not quite get there yet. Here's Morphy. Right down the middle. Oh, they're squeezing. Here we go. Richardson's going to go to the bottom for the race lead. Going to try to take it from Morphy. They're still 3 wide. Here's Matt Hunter with a good run on the outside. But the 6 car trying to outbreak the 22 to try to take the lead. And he does take it from Matt Hunter. And he's in front. Don't count out the 22 just yet, as he's got a good run on the outside again. 6 car trying to hang on. They're still side by side. Avi Sachs, Casey Hoyt battling behind him, and that is for the 3rd spot. But Richardson still hanging on to the lead right here for now, but just barely over Matt Hunter, and Hunter is fighting up high. Hard fight up on the high side now. Here's Sachs. Can he go to the bottom to clear for 2nd place? He does. Oh man, they're getting loose now. My goodness, the racing is intense here at North Wilkesboro. There was a spin. Couple cars involved, but no caution. We stay green. Matt Gomes, Logan Nieto, Claire Richardson might have been involved in that tangle, but no caution was thrown, and so they kept on going. Casey Hoyt into 3rd spot now over the 22 Matt Hunter. Hayden Stringer is right behind him. In the top 5, this is a battle for top 5 positioning, as Avi Sachs trying to close in on James Richardson. More yeah, as I mentioned, 3 cars were pitting because they had damage from their contact earlier in the race that didn't bring out the caution. It was a wreck fest in the All-Star race when we ran here last time. I'm sure that the drivers learned from that and might have been laid off a little bit of wrecking, but we still saw almost 1 wreck that could have been chaotic, but somehow didn't bring out the caution. Avi Sachs looking to close in on James Richardson. I mean, the lines here are really slippery, believe it or not, for these drivers. They got to really break it in there hard, losing the momentum and whatnot. Anyway, here comes Sachs. Can he get the lead from Richardson? 2 legends. 1-2 at North Wilkesboro, and Sachs is going to clear the number 6 car, and he will take the lead. Avi Sachs in front in this race. And now he now takes the lead. His teammate's going to try to join him in the top 5. That is Austin Stitzel going for 5th spot. He clears Stringer. Oh man, Bigelow loose. His teammate got loose. Stringer nearly turns his teammate around. And that could have ended in disaster. And the 18 saves it. What a save by Bigelow. And he is going to try to get back to the top 10 now. My goodness, he's in the top 10. He's trying to get in the top 5, but my goodness, a close call there. Here's Hunter on the bottom. Matt Hunter going for 2nd on James Richardson. Hunter won here in the All-Star race. He's now trying to win here when it counts at North Wilkesboro. James Qualls, there he is in the 3 car. The owner of the Castrol GTX Cup Series in his channel, and he is running a pretty solid race outside the top 10. Pretty solid for that 3 team, and they have a legend at the wheel, and now the 47 Casey Hoyt gets into the wall. Oh, another close call there, but Casey Hoyt nearly wrecks, and now is going to have to try to rebound here, trying to shake it off and recover. And now Hoyt is in the 47, still in the top 5, and again Billy Bishop getting loose too. Oh my goodness, a lot of close calls in these past couple laps, and yet they didn't spin out. I don't know how they were able to save it. Holy cow, 3 times these drivers have almost spun out, and they have saved it in all 3 occasions. My goodness, what a race this is becoming. Oh boy, there are a lot of close calls here. Stringer's going to go to battle for a position on Casey Hoyt, as Avi Sachs has a little bit of breathing room now in the lead. And now here's Bigelow trying to pass Billy Bishop. See if he can clear the 15 cars. Bigelow is trying to join his teammate in the front in the top 5. Well, Stringer's in 6th right now at this point. 17 laps in. So Avi Sachs still leading, and he's got almost 3/4 of a second in front of Matt Hunter. Bigelow clears 15 of Billy Bishop, and now we'll see if Stringer can make the pass on Casey Hoyt. As Stringer, the defending series champion, has not had the best of luck this season. He has yet to win a race in his first season as defending champion. So Stringer has got to really pick up the pace here and needs a win to have any chance of defending that championship. Just been a struggle season for the 19. But the caution is out for the first time today. On lap 20 laps in, and for the first time we have a caution. And Robert Smith might have been the one that brought out the caution. And yep, he got too loose. He hits Richard Morphy, and he gets taken out by the 45 Quinn Porter. And Smith causes a crash in front as well. Couple cars involved. I think Ronald Maravilla and Isaiah Bernesh might have gotten a piece of it. There it is again. Oh, right there. Wow. Bernesh was hit by Quinn Porter after the 45 was hit by Robert Smith. And that they went around, and the caution came out for the first time today. So after 20 laps of close calls, we finally have our first caution of the race. Meanwhile, let's take this time to look back at what happened earlier in the race that didn't bring out the caution. We saw 3 cars spin. They might have gone to a scuffle that didn't bring out the yellow flag. I saw 3 of them on pit road earlier in the race. I think Matt Gomes was among one of the drivers that was among the 3 that were tangled up. There's the 3 drivers on pit road. This occurred around lap 4 or 5, and this is what happened between those 3. Matt Gomes, Claire Richardson, looks like they got sandwiched between Samet Ozkan, and Gomes went around into the pit road entrance, and Logan Nieto was just caught in the middle, and somehow this did not bring out a caution. They were able to stay out of traffic, and I think that might have been the reason why the caution did not come out during this wreck, and because that could have changed everything there if the caution had come out earlier for those 3 drivers. So they were on pit road. They wrecked on the entrance of pit road. But still, though, it kind of is weird that a caution didn't come out for that reason. It's kind of strange. But, you know, it is what it is. So they're going to be pitting under the caution period on lap 20. Avi Sachs leads the field down pit road as they will take their pit stops right now with 20 laps into the race. So here's Avi Sachs on pit road right now, and Matt Hunter is going to go in the closer stall because he started, I believe, on the front row along with Richard Morphy. Those are 3-lap cars, by the way, that just went past the drivers, and they might have to come to pit road the next lap, so lap traffic shouldn't be a factor. So drivers entering pit road. The 5 car looks like he's going to be out of pit road first. So Avi Sachs is going to retain the race lead off pit road. And Richardson with a pretty not so great pit stop as he loses a couple positions there. And I think the 6 team just wasn't very quick on pit road. And now they've lost a handful of spots, unfortunately for them. They'll have to work their way back up again. But what a fantastic stop by Dylan Ebrahimian as he moves up into the 6th position now as we're about to prepare for the double fall restart. Sachs is in front. Matt Hunter is going to be in second. He will be on the front row alongside Sachs to start it off. And there they go. They're going to get ready for the double fall restart with Austin Stitzel, Hayden Stringer right behind him. Can the 24 give the 5 a push? Because these restarts can get crazy here at a track like this. So here we go. Back to the green at North Wilkesboro. Avi Sachs with a good jump. He got a great start. His teammate going to join him. Had the advantage of the bottom lane. And now it's going to be a 1-2 for the Hendrick team, who is yet to win, I believe, this season. They've been winless. And they're hoping to finally get at least one driver in the playoffs today. Sachs in front, Stitzel right behind him in second position. Here comes Hoyt. Hoyt's to 4th now. He is up to the 4th spot. Now he's got a battle with Samet Ozkan. Ozkan, what a move he made. Now Ebrahimian is loose. He's in the wall. Oh, man. Crazy ride on the 54, but able to save it. And he's able to continue, but he will lose a couple positions there. Here's Bigelow down the bottom on Casey Hoyt and Hayden Stringer. They're 3 wide, and Bigelow's going to clear them. He's able to make the pass. And now the 10 of JP Lataro battling with Samet Ozkan. That is for 4th position. We got veterans up in the front right now. And Austin Stitzel, he hasn't won in a while. It's been a long time since Stitzel last won a race. And now James Qualls gets into a spin with Casey Hoyt. And that'll bring out the caution. Oh, man. And now they're flipping. And now Richard Morphy was among the drivers caught up. And Reynolds was caught in the mix as well. Oh, boy. What a mess that was. Casey Hoyt, we just saw him getting loose. And was trying to battle with James Qualls. I think Qualls was hit from behind by Reynolds, got loose, and then went into the wall and clips the 47 around. I apologize for switching the cameras a lot, trying to get the best views possible here, because the cameras here just block are blocked by distractions here, but look at the 47 going upside down right there. Holy cow, was that a wreck? Oh my goodness. There it is, the 3 car gets loose into the wall, clips the 47. I think another driver put him upside down. Yeah, and right there, Richard Morphy upside down, and then Dylan Ebrahimian, who made that save earlier in the race, wasn't able to escape this one. Wasn't able to escape this mess. There's the onboard camera, and there's Ebrahimian trying to avoid the traffic, and then he clips the one of Richard Morphy. He was trying to get back into traffic, but he clips him, and then a pileup occurs in the middle of that, the middle of the exit, on the turn exit. So that's what brought the caution out for the second time tonight. And 47 spins and goes around, and now he flips upside down, and that's what brought the caution out again. Matt Gomes on the pit road. I'm not sure if anybody's going to take a pit stop. No, they're not going to, obviously, because they pitted last time during the last caution. So they're going to let the tires like get warm this time around. And we just got word now that Draven Sand is out of the race as the green flag waves again. The 31 car is out. So 31 is going to pack it up and head home and head for the next race. But now Avi Sachs, a great jump for him again. Avi Sachs able to get another good restart. Matt Gomes on the bottom lane going for second place. Almost 3 wide with Salmon Oscon, Austin Stitzel. We went 20 laps last time without a caution, and now this time it was 10 laps without a caution. But let's see how long it takes before another caution comes out. I wonder. Sachs is into the 5 car, and he's in the lead, and now Lautaro in 3rd position. He's going to clear Samad Oscon and Matt Gomes right now in the 2nd spot. Here comes Oscon and Stitzel. Side by side, battle for 4th place. 1 car on pit road, I believe that's Ebrahimian. He had the damage from earlier in the race. And the 17 off pit road, oh boy. Better not cause chaos there. Gonna try to merge back onto the track, and hopefully he doesn't cause any chaos between those drivers in the back. And 54 was able to get out and was able to get a clear track and able to get off pit road after being caught up in wreckages. Avi Sachs, though, pulls away, and it's clear that he has the fastest car on track right now. But can he hold off the pack? As Lautaro is going to take 2nd place. 10 car in 2nd now. Lautaro is going to try to catch Avi Sachs. He just took 2nd from Matt Gomes. And now Hunter in 3rd with Austin Stitzel. And Stitzel's going to be 4th, and now there's a spin! Hayden Stringer's around! Hayden Stringer just went around. The 19 just went around, was battling for a position, the top 10. He just went around, and there'll be another caution. Oh man, it was never intentional for the 11 to spin the 19. He just couldn't see him coming from behind, and just took him out there from the side. That was totally by accident by the 11 car. I'm sure he's going to apologize to his teammate for that after the race. Caution will be out for the 3rd time. Avi Sachs will retain the lead. Sachs in front, and JP Lautaro will start alongside him on the front row as the green flag waves, and this time the 10 car gets a better jump. Wow, the 5 just did not get the jump, and now the 54 just merged onto the track. He's merging in front of the leaders. And Lautaro's gonna try to take advantage. He's on the high side. Now they're going side by side again. Ebrahimian. Sachs trying to use the 54 to his advantage. He's forced up high. Lautaro's gonna keep the lead. 54 wisely stays out of the danger and goes into pit road again. He knew he was gonna be caught between a rock and a hard place, and he had to come in. He had to slow down to pit road just so that he can get away from the leaders. But JP Lautaro gets a big jump on that restart. I mean, the 5 was just not ready. Wasn't prepared this time. I don't know what happened to that 5 car. The last 2 restarts were pretty good. Now the 42 is getting loose. Oh my gosh. 42 in third. I mean, that's Garrett Albertson. He nearly got loose. Oh my goodness. And now the 10 car trying to pull away here in this race as Samet Ozkan is in the top 5 and Rafael Meka is now working his way up to 5th. I think he started in last if I could recall correctly. So what a journey it's been for the 14 team. And now they're in the top 5. Here we go. They're still side by side. 3 wide as the 15 Avi Sachs clears the 24. Now Stitzel, Hunter, and Aiden Bigelow going for a top 10 spot here. Now Bigelow looks low. 17 on pit road as well. And don't worry about those two. Hopefully they don't merge into trouble. 10 car in front now with Lautaro in the lead now, and Avi Sachs is going to have to try to catch him. He's going to have to do whatever he can to catch him now. And the 3rd spot is Garrett Albertson. He won earlier in New Hampshire this season, and now he's going for another victory today. 54 off pit road again. I hope he doesn't cause any more trouble. Oh, he nearly ran into the 22. Oh boy, that could have ended in disaster if they had just if they made contact. That could have been a disaster. 17 on pit road. He knows that he's going to be caught by the leaders, and he wisely has to go to pit road again, just so they can avoid the traffic. Look at Albertson. Look at the slide job. Look at Albertson trying to get the 2nd place. What a move there. 42's in front. Into 2nd now is Garrett Albertson as he's going for another chance at a victory. A caution is out. Connor Breen just went around in turn 1. And the caution has come out again. I think this was the longest green flag run the 2nd longest I think we've had today. And this is what happened. Breen gets turned around. He's hit by the 7. And Breen spins, brings out the caution. So that's what brought out the caution for the 4th time tonight, as Lautaro will lead us back to the restart. So Lautaro is going to be the leader as we're about to reach the halfway point of this race. We're back to green that quickly. As I mentioned earlier, Draven Sand is out of the race. He has retired from this race. Lautaro with a good jump. Sachs is going to get a good jump too. He's going to 2nd place. There's Rafael Meka. Wow, what a run by the 14. He's in 3rd, and now Billy Bishop's around as he goes around with the 24 as they went briefly 4 wide with Garrett Albertson in the mix as well. Billy Bishop just went around out of the top 5 spot. They were briefly 4 wide for a bit, and that probably wasn't the right move to make. I mean, we just saw them go briefly 4 wide a little bit there, and there just wasn't enough room. And there goes the 15 around, hitting the 51 as well. And there was a big crash, huge crash involving Albertson and Austin Stitzel, and brings out the caution again. Holy cow. 5th caution of the night. Handful of drivers are going to pit, but the 10 is staying out. 10 has decided to stay out to retain the lead, so going to be on a different strategy. Now the 10 has to pit. So I'm not sure what that was about on different strategy, but all that mix-up is going to bring George Rourke to the race lead. How about that? George Rourke leads after the exchange of pit stops. So, wow, different leaders now up in front, but Samet Ozkan is able to stay in the top 5 after the pit road sequence. George Rourke in front now. And he has more points than any other driver without a victory this season. He is almost a lock to be in the playoffs on points, but he wants to win, so he doesn't have to worry about the points battle. We're going back to the green. There's Logan Nieto on the front row as well, but he is a lap car, I believe, so he's not a factor. Ozkan goes to the bottom. He's in 2nd. They're getting loose again. They're 3 wide behind them. And here comes the 9. 9 is in 3rd spot, believe it or not. That's Nathan Ormond. And here comes Quinn Moore. He's going to go for a top 5. He already has 3 wins this season. And he's going for a 4th. He has a chance to win for the 4th time today in this season. Quinn Moore is trying to set records now. He's trying to go for big records before the playoffs begin. Oscon in 2nd, but Nieto, the lap car, is in the way, and he is gonna battling with the 8 of the lap traffic. Not what the 11 team wanted. But the 11 gonna have to surrender, and now he's gonna have to try to play defense here against these drivers. What a comeback for Quinn Moore there in the top 5, and Ronald Maravilla is in the top 5 as well. Another caution has just come out. George Warwick is the leader, and a huge crash, a huge pileup. Again involving Connor Breton, and it also involves Avi Sachs, one of the front runners of this race. Oh, he was leading most of the day, and now he gets caught up in a wreck with these drivers, and it's just been a good day turned sour for the number 5 team as Breen goes upside down, and the 5-man, just a tough break for that team. I mean, there was just miscommunication there on pit road, and George Work has to pit just after the green flag waves, and that's going to be the leader to Quinn. That's going to make Quinn Moore as the race leader. Holy cow! What a race filled with twists and turns here at North Wilkesboro. The 8 car is going to get out of the way now, so the leaders all the drivers on the lead lap are going to get the clean air now. So, but what a race of twists and turns. I mean, my goodness, a lot of twists and turns here in this race. We're about to continue with the green flag here with Quinn Moore and Salmon Oscon on the front row. Here we go. Back to the green. In North Wilkesboro with Quinn Moore in front, and also with Salmon Oscon as the green flag waves. Good start for the 34 team. 77 going for the rebound. Into 2nd place, here comes Maravilla. And Ronald Maravilla gonna take 2nd place. The 77 team, they won at Nashville a couple weeks back, and they're going for another victory tonight. But Quinn Moore already has 3 wins this season. He's trying to add his name to he's trying to add another win for himself before the playoffs begin. Quinn Porter, he's been winless so far this season. He's been through some wrecks, and he's somehow survived to get to the top 5. And now he's 4th. Quinn Porter just cleared the one of Richard Morphy. And now the 14 Rafael Meka goes to the bottom lane. He's going to take the spot away from Morphy. 14 and now going to try to catch up to the pack. 34 car leading the race. He's been given the lucky roll now to be back in front, and he has a chance to win for the 4th time this season. There's Nilson Herrera, was caught up in some wrecks as well, but he has made a comeback in the 6th place. Here's Meka. Can he go for 5th on the 45? Oh no, 4th for the 45. He's going to do it. He's going to clear him. He's got him. 14 leads. Gets around. The 14 is going to take that top 5 spot. He's going to be in the 4th position right now. The 78 car, Isaiah Bernesh, trying to make the most of it. Avi Sachs has worked his way up to the field. He was involved in a wreck earlier, but somehow he's able to continue. He's now running for a top 5 spot. He's going for a top 5 spot here, trying to get back into contention to win this race. He had the fastest car in the first half of this race. He is not putting this performance to waste here tonight. Does he have enough time to catch the leaders, though? Here's Herrera, 5th place. Zachary Fitzwater in the top 5 now. A lot of drivers we haven't seen the top 10 now. They're all trying to get a win today. Caution is out again. Just before they approach lap traffic, Garrett Albertson just went around and brings out the caution. Oh, Richardson was caught up. Claire Richardson was spun. And Latara was among the drivers involved. Oh, that's what brought the caution out. And James Qualls was among the drivers involved as well. They're about to pass the lap car. And I think the 21 was able to be spared from being lapped being put another lap down. He's already 3 laps down in the race. So he was spared from getting down another lap. Here we go. Green flag back out in the air. 50 laps remaining at North Wilkesboro. And Ronald Morvilla got a good start. He's the leader now. 77 was ready when the green flag dropped, and he's now the race leader. Here comes Oscon to third. He's going to take it from Meka. He's going to have Nilson Herrera have Meka battle with him. 4th spot. Now Morvilla leading, and here's Moore in 2nd place. 34 is trying to win again. And 77 also trying to get another victory in this season. Back at it again as the 11 of Oscon 3rd. Herrera is 4th. Meka's 5th. 6th place is Quinn Porter. And now Billy Bishop's 7th position. And now Sachs moves up to the top 10 again in 8th spot. He's trying to work his way up as he's been one of the front runners early in this race. But he's been trying to catch up as well. Billy Bishop goes to the bottom. Is he going to try to take the spot away from Quinn Porter? But Porter's going to put a block on him. 45 blocks him, able to keep his position. He's 6th spot now, and now the battle for 5th with Rafael Meka, Nilson Herrera. And there he goes. 14 is now in the 4th position. Oh, the 34 looks a little low, looks low. He's looking for a chance to make a move on the 77. Can he make the move there? Can he get there? Can he make that move? Can he make that move into the lead? 17 just came off pit road again. And hopefully doesn't slow down the leaders in front of him. 17, that is Isaac Perdomo. Isaac Perdomo is the 17 car. He just got off pit road. Now they're approaching lap traffic of Dalan Ebrahimian, and I'm sure he is a little nervous about getting passed again by the leaders, and he's going to have to go to pit road just so they can give them the clean air. So he's not taking a chance there. He's not going to deal with these drivers. And now battle for the lead. Here we go. Here's Moore. Can he get the pass on the 77 car? Goes to the bottom. Can he make the pass? Can he make the move to the lead again? 34 looks low. Can he get there? I mean, the 77's trying to pass him. He's trying to battle him out. Here comes Moore. He takes the lead. For a brief moment, as Morvilla's trying to fight back, but Moore's going to clear him. And there he goes. Quinn Moore clears the 77 car. He's the leader back again. He has worked his way back up after a terrible restart he had earlier in the race. Give me 1 second, guys. I have to take this call. Caution flag is out. They just brought the caution out on lap 103. This will be interesting. How will the restarts go for these leaders? I think this is the 7th, 8th time that the caution has come out today. And again, it was for Hayden Strenger. He's just had the worst of luck here today at North Wilkesboro as he gets spun by Zachary Fitzwater from the side. He's just had terrible luck in these past couple events, and this is just not going to help out his case of making the playoffs. Going to go back to green momentarily with Quinn Moore out in front. Here we go, folks, about to get the green flag, and when it comes out, there will be 23 laps to go. No, 33 laps to go, I should say. 33 laps to go here at North Wilkesboro. Will Quinn Moore hold on for the race win? He and Ron Maravilla will start on the front row as the green flag waves again. Here comes Oscon into second place. Salmon gets a good jump, and he's now in second as the 34 pulls away for now. Here comes Bishop for third spot. Little contact there, but able to continue. Nilson Herrera's made his way up to the top 5. He's going to try to pass the 14 of Rafael Meka. And here's the 7, Alexander Rowe. Into the top 10. Let's see if he sneaks his way to the top 5. Oh, he's loose, but is able to continue the race. Was real loose there. Got very loose trying to pass the 14 car. And now he's going to have to try to work his way back up again. 3 wide behind him with Rowe and JP Lataro. Almost got loose there again. Less than 30 remaining. 30 laps remain in North Wilkesboro. Here we go. Mitch Barrier goes for the pass on Richard Morphy. And now Lataro is going to try to pass Rowe, and he's getting loose too. He was too close to the bottom. Nearly turned. A lot of close calls here in this race. He just went by Austin Stitzel, by the way. He's a lap down, so he's not a factor to win this race. Oscon in second place, and Ronald Maravilla third place as Bishop is in fourth. Oscon has not won this season, and if he wins, he's in the playoffs. He needs to win to make the playoffs, and he's going to try everything he can to catch Quentin Moore. The 34 team has been one of the more dominant teams of the season. They have 3 wins with Moore driving. And he's going to try to, and he's just a handful of laps away from claiming his 4th win of season 45. And Oscon is getting held up by lap traffic of Isaac Perdomo. And Austin Stitzel on the bottom. He's got nowhere to go. He's getting held up by the lapped cars. This could be what the 77 is looking for. But the caution's out. Once again, the caution has waved. And a lucky break for those drivers behind 34 as they were getting swarmed by the lap traffic, but a caution will be coming out. And this could give them a chance to get the clean air again. And this is why we're under caution as Avi Sachs and George Wark both collided and spin. A lot of wrecks here tonight at North Wilkesboro. I think this is 10 now. I think we're over 10 cautions at this point. But what a wreck fest it's become here at North Wilkesboro. But the 34 will be your leader as we get back to the green. As we're going to get back to the green momentarily. Alrighty, so the lap cars are out of the way of the leaders, and that gives them all the clean air they need in order to battle it out for the race win. So they're going to get ready for the restart now. There'll be 20 laps to go when we get back to green. It's Quentin Moore and Samet Oscon on the front row. Who's going to get the better start? Could be a very important start here with 20 laps remaining. Let's see who gets the jump. Here we go. Back to the green. The 11 gets the jump. He is off and up and running in the lead, but Quentin Moore just right behind him. He could still go for the race lead here in turn 3. Side by side, let's see if Moore can pass the 11. And he clears him. And the 11 gets back after a rough start as Maravilla gets loose. Was trying to get to second. He got loose. And now he's going to have to work his way back up again. They're 3 wide for 4th. Herrera trying to hang on as Meka, Rowe, and Bishop battling in the top 5. Drivers are up in the wall. They're getting really close now. This is getting intense. 34 pulls ahead. Not by much though. Oscon is right behind him. Oscon trying to steal a win away. He's trying to make the playoffs. A former champion trying to win this race to make it in. Here is the 10 of J.P. Lataro in 5th place. He has worked his way back up to the top 5. And James Richardson is going to try to get into the top 10. A risky move going to the bottom, but it looks like he's going to be able to make the pass. Maravilla standing right behind Ozcon and putting the pressure on the 11 car as we're about to head to 15 laps to go at North Wilkesboro, and now there's more contact. Oh man, he tried to shake off the 11 right there. Oh boy, things getting intense in these final laps. That's going to allow the 34 with a little bit more breathing room now for him to run. Just 14 remaining, 14 laps to go for the 34 machine. He's got a hungry pack of competitors right behind him, and he can't afford to make a mistake at this point. Perdomo comes off pit road again. Hopefully he doesn't get in the way of the leaders as we head to the final laps here at North Wilkesboro. They are approaching the 40-54, but the 54 is going to wisely go to pit road and not be a factor with these leaders. So he's going to get out of the way and give everybody the clean air. A wise move for that 54 team. They've been struggling all night long after getting to a handful of crashes in this race. 17 also goes to pit road again, and it looks like they're going to be back and forth pit road all day today. 11 laps to go. Almost a 1 second lead for Quinn Moore. He has kept things set. He is now over a second now. His margin is now over a second now. He has gone faster every lap. But he knows he doesn't want to caution at this point so that there would be another restart, because the last restart he wasn't able to get the jump he needed and had to fight his way to keep the lead. And now battle for second as Ronald Maravilla just went by Salmon Ozcon. 10 laps to go, and Maravilla is in second place. Maravilla won at Nashville earlier this season. He looks to add another victory in this race today, but he's got a huge deficit to overcome in just 9 laps. He's only got 9 more laps to wrangle down the 34 car to try to pass and take the win away. Herrera's on to 4th place, a phenomenal run for the 51 team that hadn't had these great runs like these all season. They really could use the run like this here at North Wilkesboro, and I know Herrera wants to win, but it's only been a few times that they've been able to compete inside the top 5 in this season, so maybe holding on to 4th probably would be for the best for this team. And they still got a few more races to go, and maybe they could get a win or two in those events. Just 6 more laps to go at North Wilkesboro for the 34 Quinn Moore. He has just had a dominant season so far with 3 wins in season 45. He has come out of nowhere to become one of the biggest drivers in the series with 3 victories to his name. He's looking at a 4th tonight at the legendary North Wilkesboro Speedway. 5 laps to go. Looks like Latar is going to try to stay neutral here, trying to stay in the top 5 and trying to hold off Alexander Rowe for the 5th spot. Every point matters because we might see drivers getting in on points, so points do matter here if we don't have more different winners in the next couple races. Well, the 77 just chipped away the lead a little bit, but it's still going to be a little over a second now, so Quinn Moore doesn't have to worry about a caution, because at this point, a caution comes out, the race is over. 3 laps to go. Isaac Perdomo is going to slow down the 77. A little bit more breathing room for the 34 car, but he probably won't need it anymore at this point, because he has pulled away and has dominated the second half, and he's on his way to a victory with 2 laps to go. Just 2 more laps in this wreck-filled race at North Wilkesboro for Quinn Moore. He's been one of the drivers to beat, and I'm sure he's gonna be a factor into the playoffs and might be on his way to a championship if the team can keep up this level of success in the playoffs. The white flag waves at North Wilkesboro with 1 to go. Quinn Moore, out of the final corners. He's going to take the checkers in the Cookout 400 at North Wilkesboro Speedway. He's going to score win number 4 in season 45. That'll do it here from North Wilkesboro as Quinn Moore takes the checkered flag in a wreck-filled race at North Wilkesboro. It's his 4th win of the season. He has been on another level. The 34 team has just been phenomenal in this regular season. The hottest team in the series this season, without a doubt. And Quinn Moore gets to add another victory to his resume. And he scores as he wins for the 4th time in season 45. Just an amazing run for that 34 team overall. Watch out for them to be a factor come playoff time. Here are the results from North Wilkesboro. It was a wreck fest, like I said, and here are the rest of the drivers that finished here. But only one driver actually retired from the race. Draven Sand actually was the only driver out of the race early. Yet Perdomo and Ebrahimian were able to finish the race, although they were 29 to 30 laps down and had to go back and forth on pit road all night long. But they did finish the race, and that's a huge accomplishment itself. So I'm sure they'll do better next weekend. I'm sure they want to put this race at North Wilkesboro in the rearview mirror, and are looking forward to next weekend's race. So I'm sure some of them, the drivers that have wrecked out a lot here tonight, I'm sure they want to leave this weekend behind them. And so next week is a new weekend, and we look forward to the next race coming up here in the PLCS. So speaking of which, the next race I believe will be at Michigan Speedway, Michigan International Speedway. We're going to be heading to the Great Lakes next weekend. That should be a fun race to go back to the Great Lakes. And congratulations again, Quinn Moore as he scores his 4th win of the season at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Just a dominant season overall for the 34 team. They are, and the regular season's not even over yet, so who knows how many more of these wins the 34 team will get this season. So 4 wins in season 45. They get their 4th here tonight at North Wilkesboro. Hope you guys enjoyed this race, and we will see you next weekend at Michigan.